Welcome back to 21 Live.
Welcome back to 21 Live. I'm Carolyn McLean, and I am joined by Miss Debbie Thompson. She has a very important job here. She is the department head of OTA, which is
the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program.
And what is that program?
The Occupational Therapy Assistant Program, we help individuals finish the curriculum in order for them to receive an Associate's in Applied Science with a focus on occupational therapy. And what occupational therapy does, we're a profession where we help people, help regain, restore, help them prevent different injuries, illnesses, diseases. We really try to help them in being the most functionally independent individuals that they can be.
Debbie is very passionate about her job. Tell me about student life and the relationship with the faculty here.
We really love our students. We have awesome relationships with the students. The students can actually come to your office. They don't have to make appointments. They just come on in whenever. We love our students. We're like a big family. It's not just within our OT program. They even do that. They come together as a cohort earlier on in the program, and they just really study together. They create mentoring relationships with one another. The faculty, we try to faculty mentor, pair up a faculty member with each student. So we're really, really a close little family, and we really try to work hard to make sure that they meet their goals. So,
speaking of mentoring, though, you saw a need with a specific student, and you jumped right in there and created an independent study that would help that student.
Right. She had come here, and the need for an independent study arose so that she could continue on with her curriculum. So instead of her having to wait until the cohort was repeated, she was able to complete that independent study where I was able to plan out the whole class just for her needs, and we completed that in a month so that she could join her cohort within the same time.
And how many of your students come to Brown Mackie and know exactly what they want to do, and how many have done something, decided it wasn't for them, and have returned to school?
A great deal of our students have that. A lot of our students will come, they've had a bachelor's degree and maybe a health service career, a psychology degree, and they've come back so that they can actually specialize a little bit more. They know they want to work with people, and they know they want to work daily with people so that they can really have a specific profession so that they can do that.
Are most of those students, have they graduated and been in the workforce, or graduated and come right back?
Actually, a lot of them have graduated, gone out and worked, and then come back. We've had a lot of students that have been veterans and have come back to school. We've had individuals that maybe worked at different factories and they've been laid off, and then part of the benefit was to come back and to receive education. So we've had a lot of those students.
And OTA students, once they graduate, and also, is that a 2-year degree?
It is.
Okay, so 2 years, and then they're out there, and the type of jobs they're looking for are?
Well, let me back up just a little bit because I want to make sure I mention this. In order to be an occupational therapy assistant, you actually have to sit for a certification exam. So one of the things that we do with the students is we're making sure through every single class that they take that they are preparing to take the National Board Certification for Occupational Therapy. So once they complete that, they actually get a certification from the National Registry, and then they are licensed by the state. Once they receive those, then they can go out and apply for those positions.
I gotcha.
Common population or common places where you may see them: skilled nursing facilities, acute settings such as hospitals, outpatient facilities, even school systems. There's a lot of different. We educate birth to elderly. So
I think we need to talk to one of those students.
Yes,
Would you allow me the honor of going to your classroom?
Sure.
All right, lead the way, Miss Debbie.
All right, here we
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Debbie. And now we're with Debbie's student, Miss Brittany. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I understand that you're like one of many young professionals. You graduate with a degree, you get into the workforce, and then you realize that's not for me. And so you come back to school.
Right.
Tell me about that.
I actually graduated with a bachelor's degree from USI and decided that that's not what I wanted. So I came and I found out about Brown Mackie. Actually, you can get right into the program. You do have to take a test, but when you get in, you're in. And it's a month-to-month course, which was very interesting for me because I had never had that before, and it turns out I really like it.
What's student life like here at Brown Mackie?
Well, our cohort 9 of the OTA, we actually get
You're
along.
speaking language I don't know. What does that mean?
Our cohort, it's just our class. When we're going to be graduating, we all take our classes together, and we've been 9 months together now, and we're kind of a big family. So.
And your cohorts range in age from like 20 to 55 alone in this classroom.
Yes, they do. So, and everybody still gets along.
That's important.
It is important. We all have our little lunches once a week, and we all go out to eat together, and we're a big family.
So from health services to occupational therapy, so when you eventually graduate, you will be an occupational therapist?
Assistant.
And working, so give me an idea of what that means when you're actually in the field.
Well, actually, I'm interested in working in the nursing home. I'm really interested in gerontology, which is what I graduated with at USI. And so eventually in the nursing home, I just want to help, the elderly if they have a stroke or if they have any repairs throughout their body. We can help them get back home and, do the cooking they used to do and get back to the way they used to be.
That's very noble. What would you say to other folks that might be considering coming to Brown Mackie or any other college? What would pull them to Brown Mackie? What is it about the school that stands out?
First of all, I definitely think they want us to succeed. They help us through everything. And also the month-to-month classes that you can concentrate on one thing at a time, and I feel like I've learned so much more through that.
Debbie was singing your praises in here, y'all. She loves this classroom, and you can tell, though, that you guys have a good relationship, not just Debbie and Brittany, but a lot of the faculty and staff. What's that like, just seeing them in the hallway and being on a first-name basis?
We always say hi to each other, and we can talk to them if we need anything, and it's a really comfortable relationship here. So. All right.
Well, we wish you the best.
Thank
and everyone else in here, do you guys want to give a shout out? Say bye, 21 Live. See you on the other side of the break. We'll be right back.